So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going for it with the option right. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, that, like you said, it worked. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. The Broncos at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Slot man moves right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
21G, 21G, hey.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. But you look at this Bronco defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Okay,
from the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
Broncos switch. Third.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and 10, it's Richardson. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Tua going to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Solo left Zion. Watson, Oscar. Turbo 1, high.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Pop a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They give it off here to the tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
All right, fellas, listen up.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
20, TX. Corner, long. Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high. G21G. Scat. Ready, set?
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Cougar 19.
They run it with Chandler. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw.
They've got his man complete. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Quez Watkins. 44 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. The 20, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ty Chandler with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Tua. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's a short one. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the con.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now Chandler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Now a 3rd and 6. Hurry, hurry!
Richardson looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Anthony Richardson. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Seahawks extend their lead yet again. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Broncos nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Is a turnover on downs.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
This is caught inside the 15.
That's good.
A huge play there for Denver. 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, get set. Cover 2. 32 Stinger. Carry for McLaughlin.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Jaleel McLaughlin. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get a bit closer. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to... And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to do... Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And now here is another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Go ahead. Turbo 3, 21G, 21G. 20.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Hey, Turbo 2.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Seattle. Quez Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua, a final shot before half. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
To the right side and caught by Dell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's Chandler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here we go on fourth down. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Cowboy 80.
On the out route, he's got Thornton. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
18, Pioneer. 79, Broncos. Go.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
70,
Richardson going to move him around.
Dragon 60.
Now Richardson to throw on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion. And now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
Chandler will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now, or win. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up third down.
Hey, smash. 19, Lions. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Go. Hey, smash Broncos.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the pay.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Ty Chandler, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are pouring it on.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Broncos 6. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
20, TX. Corner, long.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And, that would get a wind-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. The Broncos on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
21G. Hey. Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 TX. Long.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it.
Turbo one, hive. Hey. Solo left Zion.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Go ahead.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watson, Oscar. Turbo one, high. Let's go. Hey. Scat.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
There he goes, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 31-yard line.
146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st down, Seahawks.
On 1st down, Chandler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is. The things you have to...
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
21G.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down?
Check. Warrior 70. Riggs. 60 Mavericks. Ready, right?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Chandler, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
70 Lions. Ready.
Richardson off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, ready.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Check smash.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Myers for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
83, Broncos 6.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Trap 60, trap 60. Top low 18. Ready?
Back to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Ready up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
On first down, Chandler. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Well, this game was never really in doubt, CD, especially in the second half. They were always up by at least a couple of scores, and